Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew and today we will tell you another amazing and unusual what if video. Today we do not have Jordan or Thomas. Today is very different to a normal as we have something spectacular waiting for you, so without further ado we shall begin this week's video. So before we begin I would like to make an announcement. We are doing a new series called What If? Survival Edition, and in this series we will tell you what it would be like if an animal fought another animal using different categories, and these categories are mainly the following: combat tools, weight, length, eating tactics and many more. But after this series we will carry on with the other what if questions, so now let us carry on with today's video. We shall start with today's battle, alright. So in the left corner we have Megalodon, but in the battle we will call her Meg, and this fierce shark uses amazing tactics, which you will find later on in this video, to hunt its prey and went extinct 3 million years ago. In the right corner we have Mosasaurus, an awesome sea creature and roams the planet 99.6 million years ago and went extinct 66 million years ago. So the first category is size. So the megalodon's size is still being discussed, as the only remains that archaeologists found were teeth and vertebrae. But with the help of calculations and scientific methods, scientists finally managed to conclude that the Meg's size was around 50 to 60 feet. Now that is the size of a Boeing 747. Now let us move on to the Mosasaurus. So the Mosasaurus's size was about 36 feet, but the largest Mosasaurus scientists found was a whopping 59 feet. Now that is size of a Boeing 747, and as you can see the Megalodon's size is 9 feet smaller than the Mosasaurus's size, so Mosasaurus wins this round. And now, were you enjoying this video so far? Then give us a thumbs up and smash that notification button not to miss any new amazing videos, and let us carry. So the score is 0-1 in favor of Mosasaurus. So now let us go to the next category, and that is weight, which is also known as mass. So the Megalodon's weight is about 60 tons. Now that is the weight of a Boeing 737, but let us see if the Mosasaurus is heavier than the enormous and almighty Meg. So the Mosasaurus was about 30,000 pounds, and that is 15 tons, which is as heavier than the heaviest whale shark that was ever recorded. But I am afraid that Meg is 4 times heavier, so Meg wins this round again. So the score is 1-1.
So moving on to the next category, which is
So the next category is speed and agility. So the next category is combat tools. First let us look at Megalodon's arsenal, and it was his giant teeth, and they were extremely sharp because of their triangular shape, and they reached 7 inches long or 18 centimeters, and they are considered to be the largest teeth that ever existed, and it had 250 of them, and they were placed all in 5 rows and could easily penetrate the thick skin of whales and other ancient creatures, and even the jaw itself was incredible, and it was 6.5 ft wide. The average person could easily fit in there standing up in full height. Boy, wouldn't that fall in the stupid selfie category, chomp. The muscle strength and the giant jaw gave Megalodon one of the strongest bites on this planet. The primary tool of the Mosasaurus was the jaw. Its jaw held 40 to 50 giant massive teeth, and they were conical in shape to penetrate even the thickest skin, and the jaw itself was similar to a snake's jaw, so Mosasaurus was able to swallow colossal prey without even chewing. And in some of the remains of Mosasaurus, perfectly preserved remains of fish were found, and they were 3 ft long, and the Mosasaurus's head was a little over 2 ft long. But even though it wouldn't be enough to swallow Megalodon whole, he could certainly take out a pretty big piece out of him, or even a whole tail. And for this ultimate combat tool, the Mosasaurus gets the point. The score is tied 2-2. So now we shall move on to the final category, which is although Megalodon has a giant mass and sharp teeth, he reached the top of the food chain for another reason: his intelligence. Scientists found many remains of whales with scars from Megalodon's teeth, and these have helped find the hunting tactics of this fearsome shark. And it turned out that Meg could find weaknesses of other marine animals and knew where their vital organs were located, but other remains had fractures. Apparently, the victims had experienced the Meg's 50-ton ram, and it could easily have broken a concrete wall, and the whales on the other hand didn't stand a chance. With the help of strategies and tactics, Meg could have handled prey much bigger than himself. He could attack the whale's tails and fins until he was completely immobilized, and then when the whale was defenseless, well, like they say, dinner is served. Unlike sharks that love to ambush, Mosasaurus was quite aggressive. Scientists found many remains with teeth marks from their own species. Whether they fought for food or territory is unknown, but we know for sure that their fights were brutal. There were many remains with fractures, but we know for sure that they didn't ram. Oh no, they grabbed its head and actively bit and struggled, breaking its bones, and such a technique is used by crocodiles also. The Mosasaurus had excellent vision, which gave them the chance to see the victim from afar and attack unexpectedly. But before we move on, we have a bonus round audience sympathy prize. So the Megalodon has appeared in many movies, TV series and comics, and each of its appearances and put fear into the people watching it, and he has a reputation of being an ideal predator, and I would be betting my money on him. But Mosasaurus doesn't have any appearances in popular culture, but the scene where he ate a great white in one gulp has surprised people around the globe. So this dinosaur has the potential to become a star, but this of course doesn't affect the outcome of this fight. So now let us begin today's actual battle. So the opponents meet at the coast of North America, and Mosasaurus notices Meg from far away and attacks first, but his teeth aren't big enough and he barely hurts the Meg. And now the giant shark is attacking the reptile, but Mosasaurus is very agile and dodges the slow blows of the Megalodon, and they both break apart. It is time to change tactics, and Megalodon decides to go for a trick, but Mosasaurus is a reptile, though a huge one, and this means it breathes air and can only swim underwater by holding its breath. Meg decides to go deeper, lowering Mosasaurus into a trap, and in deep water the reptile feels uncomfortable and begins to make mistakes. Megalodon begins to attack fins and tail, depriving the enemy of mobility, and once the Mosasaurus loses its tail, the battle ends. Megalodon has again proved that he is the king of the seas. I hope you liked today's battle, and before I tell you goodbye, remember to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends, and also remember to watch my other videos or just click on any of the videos I put on the left hand side and the right hand side, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.